All right, this past weekend in college football, I actually saw some really cool things, really dumb things. I actually saw more cool things than dumb things, so I'm actually going to start out with one dumb thing, and it was this. It was this article or headline that came out, or news that came out from Oklahoma State, that there was a dead longhorn found in Oklahoma State for Fraternity House's yard the day before the championship game against Texas, which is why it's a longhorn, right? Disturbing or whatever. But the thing is, and I'll give you a little bit of a recap here. So this longhorn that was found, it was also found to have engraved in it some, I forget what was engraved in it, but the thing I'll say is the reason why this is so bad is because either somebody or a group of people just threw away their life because this is a felony, and this was even mentioned from the head police department representative talking about this, and you know they they don't look the other way when it comes to animal cruelty on federal charges. So someone threw their life away this weekend, and it kind of sucks that someone was that dumb to do that. So yep, that was one of the dumbest things I saw this weekend. Anyways, back to the field. One of the coolest things I've maybe ever seen in sports was at the end of the Texas Oklahoma State game. The Texas Longhorns were kneeling the ball. This is the last kneel down. And they put Jonathan Brooks, running back, who hurt his knee. He had an ACL tear about 3-4 weeks back against BYU. And they actually put him back there in this cast as the back man. And it's pretty cool. So check this out.
The conference with a championship, and it's Jonathan Brooks who put enough of his uniform on just to be on the field for the championship game. What a smart and classy gesture by Steve Sarkisian for the great running back.
So yeah, really cool that you see coaches kind of recognize what certain players mean to a team, even with injury. So yeah, I mean that's really cool. I don't think I've ever really seen that before, or maybe it's just been a really long time. But really cool. Jonathan Brooks was one of the nation's leading rushers when he went out with his injury, if not the nation's leading rusher. I kind of given, depending on the week and the stats, he was up there. But yeah, he went out with that injury, and I'm glad he was able to be on the field. I think he had his surgery here this past week or two. So yeah, it was really cool for him to be out there. And he's a sophomore. I would expect him to see him back at Texas next year. So yeah, really cool. Now moving on to the best thing I saw this weekend. Actually, you can go either way. You can say the worst thing, best thing here, because looking at the ACC championship game, this one play here, get the situation, fourth quarter, 11 minutes left to go, 4th and 12, you're going to have to punt, right? You're punting the ball. Louisville's down 4. They need a touchdown. They need some kind of big play to get a touchdown, really. Their offense has been struggling. Their offense was awful the whole game. But I don't know how Florida State was blocking this play, because they didn't block this play. And Louisville just comes in, and you'll see it, they just come in unblocked. So check this out.
See their 8th 3 and out.
And you see the penetration right here up the middle. This guy that's leading right here, nobody blocked him. Nobody blocked him.
It's inside the upright. Jesse, their 8th 3 and out.
Just ridiculous. So the interesting part here is as this guy comes running up, the punter, this is part of the best thing I saw this week, and the punter recognizes he is not going to punt this ball. The guy that's blitzing right up the middle here doesn't get touched, and the punter recognizes that that rusher is going to get to him and probably block it. Most likely block it. And what would happen if, well, he blocks it? Well, it's probably going to go backwards into the end zone. That would have dramatically changed this game. But that punter, like, he should get an award, man. I don't know if he if he got an award from the... He should have got game ball. And I'm dead serious just for this one play, because he doesn't punt the ball. He takes the sack, or, you know, the tackle at, you know, 11, 12-yard line, and that is huge. That was huge. You see the guy that was rushing in, he doesn't get the ball, he doesn't block it or anything. That punter makes play of the game. Because what happens a couple plays later was Louisville couldn't get the ball into the end zone. And they actually wind up throwing an interception in the end zone on 3rd down. And that was their last good shot to kind of take control of the game, get the lead. They don't do anything for the rest of the game. That play by that punter probably changes the course of this game. Changes the course of that game. That was a heads-up play to realize, I'm not going to be able to punt this ball, but I can't let them block it and get into the end zone. Because you see him, he just pulls the ball and just goes down. Right? He just pulls the ball, pulls it, and he doesn't even try to repunt it. He just tucks it and just goes down.
They come after him.
It was a huge play. It was a huge play on the field. You feel like Louisville maybe getting the, maybe gonna have an opportunity here to get something going. But if that punter doesn't do that and tries to punt that ball is probably blocked backwards. Louisville, with all these guys back here, probably goes and recovers it, gets a touchdown. This was huge. Big props to that punter, man. That's a big-time play. Good on you. I don't know what y'all's blocking scheme was. It was awful. But you, sir, best play I saw this weekend. Because that saved y'all's ACC championship game and brought us controversy with the CFP committee.